Only 1.5 millimeters of rain yesterday. Not a lot, but enough to get me straw damp. So, morning world, welcome to Saturday 19th of August, and back on the straw again today. It is quarter past 11 in the morning. I haven't got this lot unloaded. This was a dry load-ish, although the bales on the top were from the top of the stack yesterday. So I did a video yesterday, you saw me do the first load. This is the second. I didn't video the second load because I had no battery left in the camera, didn't have time to charge stuff up, I just wanted to get on with it. So I went back, got this load on without the rear ladder, and you can see the issue. I mean, it's only, what, 6 inches overhang in the back? All well legal, but made it a lot easier to get that on there. Anyway, on the way home, piddled down. So top of these bales, which was already a bit damp, got damper. So I decided when I was coming back, I was going to put this straight in the barn. I'll tell you what, that was a wriggle. You can just about see what's left in my tracks. So I had to come in the gate there at quite a steep angle and come in here. It's a 25-foot trailer, and the wheels are quite far back. And with the amount of space you have with the tractor, I had the front wheels, don't know if you can really see the tracks there, right up against, I was literally rubbing that pipe down the side of here, and I only just got it in there. Not only that, the height of the bales on this trailer, I had about 1.5 to 2 inches to spare up there. And now I've kind of confounded myself a little bit more, because this is the higher end of the barn, access in and out, deliberately, because that's north, so we get less weather that way. We made that end deliberately lower because that's where the weather comes from that way. I can drive in with this on, but I can't drive out. So I'm going to take the straps off. I'm going to unload what I can from the other side inside the barn. And then I'm going to have to reverse out. What a faff for a bit of rain. I'm going to have to reverse out, unload the 3 bales on top out there, and then I can drive the trailer out the barn. So yeah, a bit of a faff, but do you know what? It was a case of, I didn't want to unload them last night. It was pissing down with rain. Only the top layer got damp, so the 2 bottom layers are nice and dry. These are the guys that are going to go on the bottom, and I'm going to try and make sure that the bales that are currently on top, the damp ones, stay on top of the stack. They can then dry out, air out on top of the stack. They won't have any moisture trapped inside. Not that there's going to be a massive issue. There's not a lot of green in these bales. I think the baler has a moisture sensor on it, and I think most of this came off around about 11% moisture. What? What? Hey? What? Yes, you are beautiful. Yes, and so are you. Okay, let's get some straps off. And remind me, if you will, we had a little do here a while ago for our members, and on my birthday, and one of you bought me something very useful with regards to these straps, and I used it yesterday, and it was brilliant. So yeah, remind me to show you. Simple little thing, but made life so much easier. So I want to put that on there. You gonna leave it alone? Probably not. You'll be pleased to know, by the way, I've not been putting these on the rope hooks, okay? So, because apparently not allowed to do that anymore. Can't put ratchet straps on rope hooks on trailers. You actually have to put them on the chassis or trailer bed. So that's what I've been doing. So yeah, 5 points for me. Where is it? There it is. Can you see what it is yet? Yeah, you know what that is, don't you? All right, should go through first. I'll stick you on there. You can go there, and that can go on there. That is so much easier. That's quite possibly one of the simplest and most useful tools I now possess. Thank you. It's always been an absolute pain in the bum winding these things up, but this thing has literally made the job simple. Simple as turning a handle. Brilliant. Bloody brilliant. So this is where I think the skid steer is going to come into his own. I can't get the trailer out of there because that's too low. So we're going to get the 3 off on this side in the barn because I can. And then we'll reverse out. I'll pull the tractor forward first, get these off. Then I'll reverse out, get the 3 bales off the other side. Once they're off, which I'll just put them down outside for a minute, I can then pull the trailer outside to unload everything else. And then what we'll do is those there will go on last. I think what we might do is that bale I was thinking about yesterday, I might well bring that back down as well. And I'll put one of the damp ones up on top of there. Just bring in this way a little bit. I think that's going to be the plan. I can go on and warm up for a minute. Okay, now I can fit out that end. What a palaver. I think we'll start with that first. Damp ones up there. They'll breathe better next to the Yorkshire boarding. Damp one on top. Hopefully I can pick it up. There's only 2 forks on this loader, so it's a lot of weight on 2 forks. Okay, I think we're going to go okay. Nice and gently, not too much of a hurry. Easy as that. Right, that didn't quite work out how I wanted to, because the dryer of those two bales is actually the one that's on the top. But it was too soft, and I cocked it up because this bale here was stuck out about 3 inches. And what was happening is I was trying to lift it. It wasn't just trying to lift those two bales, it was also lifting the weight of this one as well. So basically what I did is I've messed up the middle of the bale. It's no longer strong enough to support just 2 spikes. So, so the dry bale is on top. Yes, one of those bales that was outside was a dry bale, apart from the rain on the way home. Yeah, not perfect, but the thing is, if I can pick up 2 of these bales with a skid steer, I know they're not that heavy. I mean, they're packed in tight. There's plenty of straw in there, but they're not heavy. They're not wet heavy. And again, with the 2 spikes, if I start actually pulling the center out, although it looks messy, it's also another source of reassurance knowing that they are not packed so hard or damp inside that they're going to turn into bricks. Anyway, that is half of my straw. So I am rapidly going to, that's 2 bays basically. So I'm basically going to fill that up as well, more or less. So I think what I'm going to do is put a couple on their ends, only 2 high, not too high. So I can put 4, 8, 16 along the front, or however it works. So I'm going to pack this in here as neatly and efficiently as I can. It's a shame I can't go right back, but because these are 15-foot bales, so 15-foot bays between the rafters and the legs, and these are 8-foot bales, or just over, I can't fit them. Neatly in between. So that means there's a gap behind there, behind the wall, which the rats are going to get in, and I can't put bales right back against the roof because, well, there's not enough room. The barn's not high enough. You wouldn't believe the skid steer stacks higher than the barn's capable. Well, it doesn't out there. You know, get to the middle, right to the middle, I could probably get another bale on the top. I don't think a skid steer would lift 3. I reckon I'd be pushing my luck to lift 3. So that's high enough. Anyway, I've just flipped this bale over, so the wet side is now facing down. I'm going to shift that tyre back outside, and I'm going to put him in there, and then I'm going to put another one on top of that one later on. Yeah, we'll just get as much in here as we can and leave some space. I want to be able to get the skid steer or tractor in here if I can, or both would be nice. The passageway's got to stay open, so if nothing else, they'll go in there. We'll get there. Right, it is 3:30, Saturday afternoon, and we've had almost 2 hours with no showers. So we're going to risk getting another load in. This wider gateway has made negotiating my way in and out of, navigating my way in and out of this yard so much easier. Okay, so yeah, we're off to the farm, bringing the load back, hopefully, unless it absolutely throws it down on the way there or the way back. It is black over there. The thing is, I got to get the bales off the field because it won't be long and we want to do some cultivation. Can't do that with half-ton bales out there. Right, we'll rear. So, big old stack over here. So I think we'll tuck into that one first because the bales in the middle of this should be dry, he says. Should be. Actually, I think I'll face you downhill. We'll be loaded, so we'll set off downwards. That'll do. Right, let's go and wait the 695 up. Right, I think I can reach all those. Sensible height. Thanks, Adam.